Been told earlier that Governor Hickenlooper might be making an appearance. It sounds like that is the helicopter right now that we are waiting for the governor. I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to you as we await his arrival and what he has to say about the Waldo Canyon fire. And now that you've been essentially evacuated twice, it sounds like your car here, I just want to pan over here, has turned into your new home. Of all the sights and sounds coming out of the Mountain Shadows rebuild right now, the most constant one is the sound of helicopters in the air. It's a reminder that they're dropping mulch on the Waldo Canyon burn scar. Now police are going to be working here at the Dovetree Apartments for the next few hours, trying to pinpoint, trying to figure out who was in charge of that gun when it discharged and hit a 2-year-old child in the chest. It is a shame that we don't have smell-o-vision going on right now because the aroma that is coming out of these roasters is to die for. And if the chilies don't knock you on your feet, the heat coming out of the propane roasters definitely will. Safety is a top priority right now for the people living near James Holmes' apartment. Here at the roadblock at 17th and Peoria, you can see behind me as police are trying to make sure that no one enters that potentially dangerous situation. It was early morning chaos for the residents of the Paris Street Apartments.
The next thing we knew, we were being awoken by the SWAT team breaking into the apartment complex and knocking on our doors.
SWAT telling people to evacuate the building after incendiary devices are found in the apartment of James Holmes, the 24-year-old suspect at the heart of the Aurora Theater shooting. Friday morning was a wake-up call for this evacuee who lives in the apartment below Holmes.
You really don't know who your neighbor is. You don't know who they are, and I think this should be a lesson for people.
Aurora police officers blocked off traffic while the bomb squad cautiously inspects the apartment complex, a security measure that could be in place for days.
It's just scary to know that that was going on right above our heads.
We were just getting word from the bomb squad, who's been here all day today. They will enter that apartment tomorrow morning, which means those evacuees won't be going home tonight. For the inmates housed at the El Paso County Jail, this is how their time starts. Shoes off, chains removed, metal detector, and strip search. But what used to be the standard protocol in safety was putting inmates and staff at risk.
Knives, scissors, razor blades. And again, you would be surprised of the individuals that would put those type of items in their mouth.
Metal detectors and physical searches were limiting and making it difficult to catch inmates who were ingesting or concealing contraband, creating a dangerous and possibly deadly environment for inmates and deputies.
Look down at the black dot and hold your shoe, one in each hand facing forward.
So the El Paso County Jail eliminated strip searches. For the past 3 months has been using a body scan which provides both an internal and external check for all types of contraband that could be concealed in the body, on the body, or on clothing. And it's not just weapons they're worried about during intake. I can tell you that 2 weeks before the body scanners were up and running, one inmate swallowed 3 bags of meth the size of my fingers, putting himself at risk. Once an inmate has undergone a full body scan through the Secure Pass, an image will appear, highlighting any possible security issues. It's so detailed you can see the metal rods used in a leg surgery.
It's definitely more thorough as far as cavity searches or that kind of thing. There's going to be nothing coming into the jail anymore.
Keeping the jail clean and contraband free is the goal, because you never know if an inmate will resort to extreme measures. It's graduation day for the 2012 class of the University of Colorado at Colorado Springs, and the final step in getting that coveted diploma. While your college commencement represents 4 years worth of work, for Melissa Lucero, it's the end of a 23-year process.
The journey stopped when he came into my life. I figured I could finish the journey as he was starting to go on with his own life.
In 1988, Melissa was a pregnant first-year California community college student, but eventually dropped down to work full-time. And while her studies took a break, she was never far from a college campus. She started working at UCCS in 2010.
You may switch the tassel.
And was determined to graduate, this time with her son.
I saw her go back to school while I was still in high school, so she'd come home late after working full-time as well. So, you know, to see her get this far is really, really amazing.
Melissa has spent the past 2 years cramming, taking a full course load, squeezing classes into her lunch break, working 40 hours a week, all while caring for her 5 children.
It was pretty important to me, and I stuck with it, even though there were many times I just wanted to give up and say, you know what, this is getting just too hard.
Melissa Lucero.
but she pushed through and never let her hard days ruin years' worth of work.
Thank you.
And Friday, she's celebrating her accomplishment, taking a picture to document the journey that started and ended with her son.